is Abdiel and welcome to Monster Morgue. In today's build, we're gonna do a custom ukulele, or as my wife call it, the kutulele. I really hope you enjoy this video. We're gonna start with a reference. I bought this ukulele by Amazon. It comes to DIY, so I'm gonna customize it. First, I'm gonna start with the wood part. I'm gonna glue it with some wood glue. I'm also gonna use some painter's tape. I'm gonna trace some of the plastic parts so I can have an idea where I'm gonna work. Now, with my reference, I'm starting to sketch all over the ukulele. For this part, we're gonna use some tools. I'm using some silicone tip tools and some sculpting tools. I also have a dentist tool. I'm using some cold porcelain and some wood glue to add to the ukulele. If you like all my videos or you like what I do, please consider to like, share, and subscribe. Now for the suckers in the tentacle, I'm just making a ball and poking it with one of the instruments. I keep adding more glue and some cold porcelain, following all the tentacles all around. We're gonna let it dry for 48 hours approximately. It depends all in the weather. Now we let it dry. Let's work on the eye. I use a beer can, the bottom part of a beer can. Carefully I cut it with a scissors. Be careful, don't cut yourself. I'm gonna use like the dome shape, and I'm gonna put some cold porcelain on top. Then I'm gonna sculpt a rectangle in the middle, as shown. We also gonna let it dry. Now let's paint. I'm gonna use first some red and some magenta. I'm gonna blend it eventually. First I'm gonna start with the red part. I'm gonna paint the top part red and the bottom part magenta with some violet and blue. I'm using acrylic colors. Now for the rest, we're gonna put some orange and yellow. Now we take the magenta and we blend it with the red. Now the violet on the bottom part. We're also gonna blend it with some blue. Now with some darker blue.
Now we take two shades of green and some yellow. The dark first, then the middle light green, and then the yellow on top. The yellow, I'm gonna put it in like a dry brush technique so we can see some of the features. Now with two shades of blue, we're gonna paint the suckers and some spots we're gonna make in the top part. Now we fill those spots with some violet and we make some outline with some white. Let's paint the eye. We're gonna use first some gold. We're gonna give it like 3 or 4 layers. Then we're gonna use some orange on in the border. Then some red, and the rectangle we're gonna paint it in black. We're also gonna make some spots, black spots with our brush as shown. Now we're gonna glue it with some silicone. We're gonna put it inside first, then we drop the eye inside. Now it's time for some Mod Podge. We're gonna give it like 3 layers of Mod Podge. Now, following the instructions of the ukulele, we're gonna put the plastic part first. We're gonna put some glue, then we're gonna put some painter's tape. We're gonna use for the white and the bottom part some super glue. We're gonna follow all the instructions. I'm just gonna give this time for a time lapse so you can see how it's made. You only have to follow the instructions it brings in the ukulele. Now we put the strings. We just add a knot on the bottom. We put it on the top. And finally, we're gonna take out all the painter's tape. If you like the video, please consider to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and good night.